Welcome to the New York State Tax Department's Tax Preparer and Refund Facilitator Registration Demonstration. To register or renew your registration as a tax return preparer or refund facilitator, you must have an individual online services account. You can't use a business or tax professional account. If you haven't yet created your online services account, visit the Online Services section of our website to learn how. To log into your account, enter your username and password. This will bring you to your account summary homepage. To begin, select the Services menu at the upper left corner of the page. From the Services menu, select Tax Preparer Registration Program. Then, select Register as a Tax Preparer. From the next page, you can begin your registration or access required tax preparer training. For more information about who must register, select Who Must Register and Pay. To find out if you must complete required tax preparer training, select Continuing Education coursework. To start the registration process, select Register as a Tax Preparer. On the next page, you'll certify that you've read and understand the General Obligations Law. Carefully read each statement regarding general obligations, then indicate your understanding by checking this corresponding box. When you are finished, select Continue. Next, you'll be brought to the Child Support Compliance Certification page. In the section headed Child Support Compliance Certification, select the button beside the statement that best describes the status of your child support obligations. When you are finished, select Continue. This will bring you to the Eligibility Requirements page. In the section headed Federal, State, and Local Tax Filing Requirements, answer the questions regarding your filing requirements and tax liabilities. Next, answer the questions in the section headed Convictions and Sanctions. Throughout the registration process, if you'd like more information on a specific question or field, select the blue icon beside it. When you are finished, select Continue. If you indicated a prior conviction, sanction, or failure to file required returns, you may be asked to provide additional information. Enter the details of your conviction, sanction, or failure to file in the respective fields. When you are finished, select Continue. Next, you'll be asked to complete a short questionnaire. Select the appropriate response for each question. When finished, select Continue. If we think you may be required to pay the $100 registration fee, you'll be presented with the Tax Preparer Registration Fee page. Answer each question by selecting Yes or No. When finished, select Continue. On the next page, we'll ask you for some details about yourself. In the section headed Applicant Details, enter your Social Security number, date of birth, and contact information. Be sure to provide an email address that you access regularly, since the department will use this address to communicate important information. Next, answer the questions in the section headed Applicant Employment. When finished, select Continue. On the next page, we'll ask you where you live and where you get your mail. In the section headed Applicant Home Address, enter the address where you reside. In the section headed Applicant Mailing Address, enter the address where your mail is delivered. A summary of your registration information will be made publicly available on New York's Open Data website, data.ny.gov. So be sure your address information is accurate. When finished, select Continue. Next, we'll ask you for some details about your employer. In the section headed Employer Details, enter your employer's ID number and contact information. If you're self-employed, use your business's information. In the following sections, provide your employer's physical and mailing addresses. When finished, select Continue. On the Education and Return Preparation Information page, you'll be asked about your professional identification numbers, your education background, and the services you provide. If you're registered as a tax preparer with the Internal Revenue Service, enter your PTIN. If you're self-employed and authorized as an e-file participant with the Internal Revenue Service, enter the EFIN associated with your Social Security number. In the section headed Education Details, answer the questions about your education and training. In the section headed Return Preparation Details, check the box beside each type of return you expect to prepare. When you're ready to proceed, select Continue. If your responses to this point indicate that you're required to pay a $100 registration fee, you'll now be asked to pay this fee electronically on the Pay from Bank Account page. In the section headed Account Information, enter your bank routing number, account type, and the account holder's name. When finished, select Continue. You'll now be asked to review and verify the registration information you've provided. In the section headed Registration Information, select View to review your registration form in detail. To make corrections to any section, select Edit. If no changes are needed, review the e-signature section and select Submit. The transaction confirmation page will show a confirmation number indicating your registration has been received. You should save this number for your records. You should also keep a record of your tax preparer registration number. If your registration is approved, you can print your registration form and certificate by selecting Print Certificate and Form. You can reprint your certificate at any time. To print this page, select Print. If your registration requires further review, a section headed Registration Status will appear at the top of the transaction confirmation page. This review may take up to 30 days to complete. Once your registration is approved, we'll send you instructions on how to print your registration certificate from your online services account. If you'd like to print a copy of your registration form, select View/Print at the bottom of the page. This completes our demonstration. For more information about registering as a tax return preparer or refund facilitator, visit our website at www.tax.ny.gov.